This has been the old up, this bridge, doing a bit of road works on it. I think it's just single file at the minute, and I think when they say open, that's what times it opens to allow the shipping through. So,
yay!
Anyway, we've made it onto the island. Let's hope it's a bit better running, but this is the queue going back the other way. Distance says can't wait. Oh, it's not too bad. Not as long as what we had coming over. I've noticed my shaking's getting really bad of late. I'm doing my best to hold it with two hands, but this is where we're staying the night, on here. There's nothing special here. We're at Peenamunda now. We've noticed that there's a railway line that comes into here. We've followed that pretty much all the way in. I would assume that that would have been here from around about the time of the Second World War, and bringing in stuff for the building of the testing of the V1, V2 rockets, and shifting stuff the same, I think. Okay, the building in front of us is called the bunker. It's built in 1940 as a central control room for the Peenamunda power plant. From here, all aspects of the power plant operation could be monitored and controlled from a distance. With its walls and ceilings up to 2 metres thick, it served as an air raid shelter for the power plant staff after being damaged by air raids. The bunker lost its importance as a control room, was completely taken over by the power plant building in 1952. So this was the bunker of where they controlled everything from, and is now a museum. This must be a room where they could do observations from, as they have these windows which you can pull open. There's screens on them now, but they would have looked outside, allowing you to see what was going on, and then shut the doors from the blast. There's the power station that they would have used for here. Whether that was built after the war, I've no idea. But we can't get in today, we're going to have to come back tomorrow. But in the distance, there is a V2 rocket. So we'll see that tomorrow. And we're going to see if we can take a little look around inside this, which is U461. So, as a German submarine, I think, presuming they were torpedo tubes, I think. So, let's have a look. I think could be interesting. Our first visit on a sub, a German sub.
Oh, how we get in?
Backwards. Okay.
Oh,
Presuming this is the, I don't know, one of the engine room bits and pieces. So, I think that's just part of the steering and such like. This is a Russian sub. It's the stars. They would be the tubes for missiles. Well, we have to go through this hatch. Oh, managed to get through that hatch. And I guess this is where the cook and looks like the galley is. Must be an officer's mess. Bunks, probably an officer's bunk. There's the sailors in a mess. I don't know if you can hear it, having a bit of a Russian sing-song. I'm in a bit of a sleep.
Часто курирует вообще все это хозяйство
Ukraine.
Жалко, что они не сборная
Where the doctor would hang out. Not really sure, some sort of control area. And then another time, I think when it shows them running through the ship, I think they lied. Trust me, it's very tight. As Christine's demonstrating, this is how you get through. Not a lot of room for what would be anybody on board. I think that's the commandant's cabin. Wow. Really stuck for what would be space. And another hatch. I certainly wouldn't want to be in one of these when it's under the sea. There is very little room. Just lit up one of the rooms there. But never ever seen anything like this before. I think this is probably one of the main parts of the ship. So this is like the central section. Presuming that that big thing there was all part of the periscope. I'm gonna light it up a bit. Wow. Absolutely unbelievable. So, this is a Russian sub. What it's actually doing here is anybody's business. I'm surprised actually that I can walk through it stood up. It's like the operations room, so radar and such like. Oh, that's the periscope, I've got it wrong. There you go. There's the hatch door. Right. Actually, this is the kitchen. The other bit must have just been the mess room. There's the kitchens. I don't know if you can see that. There they come.
Must be on the wrong one.
Yeah.
It's under the sea. Under the sea.
And there's somebody there just reading the paper. Wow. I can't imagine rushing around in this area. I presume a lot of the navigation and things went on from here. Above, there's a hatch. Fantastic. Brilliant. Getting a little bit narrow now, or a little bit tight. I was a bit tight to get through that, where them pipes were. But, bear with me. Oh. Wow. There's me saying it was alright to walk through. Tempted fate and struggle through that bit. But, I don't know how many men this would have had, but you can smell the engines now, diesel engines. Yeah, alright. We're definitely in the sort of the engine room. There's an engineer having a bit of a lay around. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievably complicated. Just a mass of wires, knobs, valves, controls. Okay, I think we're getting towards the stern of the ship, or should I say sub. This is just unreal. Absolutely unreal. I just can't imagine sat there trying to and learning all the controls and what everything does and trying to figure out what's gone wrong, and with all of the gauges, somebody monitoring all of these gauges to do with the engines. Can't see him now.
Wow. Massive.
Every section it seems to have the whatever it is they're going to do. Don't know what they call that. There seems to be electric seems to be the key to it, I think, running diesel things and what like hertz and volts and amps. Truly stunning. Absolutely brilliant. I think this is probably one of the few areas, let's get it back into focus. I think this is one of the few areas where they could actually sit and chat. And it's so small, but it's the biggest area on this ship. Just come through that hatch and there you go. There's the toilet. Even that's got gauges and valves and bits and pieces in it. Wow. Absolutely brilliant. We're now at the back of the sub. There's a torpedo and there's the torpedo tubes for firing out the back. How brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Wow.
And there's the hatch. I presume that would take you up on the deck if you could get up there. Fantastic. You alright? There you go. Amazing. I think they're like ballast tanks. That was, or that has been, phenomenal. Look at that. Looks like a white lead joint, Dad. And that was our visit on a Russian sub. So, I must admit, initially, I thought it was going to be a German U-boat, being as it says U461 on it. But, no. So, that's a run through an old Russian sub. One last look at the sub. I put some solar panels on it, look. I think they're ballast tanks, those ones that are lifted up in the air. So I think they use them for dumping air and that kind of thing. One, I would assume that's what they were for. But that was brilliant. I've just noticed, and like a dipstick, when I was saying at the beginning that about a German sub, to be quite honest, the giveaway's that. Should have known better, really. There it is. That's from a different angle. So then tomorrow morning we're going over there to take a look, possibly, at that one as well. There's a couple of trawlers or fishing boats. in dock. Looks like they've seen better days, to be fair. This is a towed target, KT-04, made in 1980 for the Russians. It was used as an unmanned target for fighter pilots and anti-aircraft and naval anti-aircraft guns. The target was from an Aero L-39V and pulled on a rope up to 1,500 metres long. After firing, the towed target was separated from the rope and landed on with a parachute. From 1980 to 1990, it was used in the Target Presentation Squadron 33 JG9. I don't know if you remember these from the seaside. Contact mine. I've had these since about 1908. Just so we finish this day off with them, made with bits and pieces from ships and such like. So it's pretty cool.